Namaste, my dear children. Welcome to distance learning sessions through videos. This video is made for class 2, subject maths, chapter number 4, addition and subtraction of 3-digit numbers. And this is 11th session on this chapter. In today's session, let us continue the discussion of revision exercises on this chapter. In the previous session, we discussed first two questions in the revision exercises. Now let us look at question number 3. Use addition or subtraction to solve. That means we have to use addition or subtraction to solve the following problems given. A. Mansoor scored 46 runs in the first innings and 55 in the second innings in a cricket match. Find the total runs scored by him in the match. So Mansoor is a cricket player and he has scored 46 runs in the first innings of the cricket match and 55 runs in the second innings. And we should now find the total runs scored by him in both the innings. So let us write down the runs scored by him in the place values table given here, and then we will add these numbers to find the total runs scored by Mansoor. Come on, let's find it. 46 is a 2-digit number. Here 4 is in tens place and 6 is in ones place. And again 55 is 2-digit number. So 1 5 is in tens place, other 5 is in ones place. So now we should add these numbers to find the total runs scored by him in that match. So let us put plus sign here and we will add. So starting from ones column, so we add 6 and 5. 6 plus 5 is 11 and 11 ones are regrouped as 1 10 and 1 1. So let us write 1 here and 1 10 is carried forward to tens column. Now we will add these digits in tens column. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So 10 tens are regrouped as 100 and 0 tens. Therefore, 101 is the number of runs scored by Mansoor in that match. So like this, you have to write the numbers in this table and we will add the numbers to find the total runs scored by him in that match. Now let us move to the next question. B. Sania has 132 stamps in her collection. Her mother gave her 28 more stamps. How many stamps does she have now? In this question, a girl named Sania has a collection of stamps. In her collection, she has 132 stamps. Later, her mother gave her 28 more stamps. Now we should find how many stamps does she have now. Again, this is an addition problem. Let us write down the numbers in the table here and we will find the total number of stamps with Sania. So we write 132 plus 28 is a 2-digit number. So we should write 2 in tens place, remember, and 8 in ones place. Now we will add 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 ones are regrouped as 110 and 0 ones. So we write 0 in ones column. 110 is carried forward to tens column. Let us add the digits here now. So 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So we write 6 in tens place. In the hundreds places, we have 1 in the first number. There is no digit in the hundreds place in the second number. So which is treated as 0, and we add 1 plus 0 to get 1 as sum. So we write 1 here. 160 is the sum of 132 and 28. So here what does 160 represents? Yes, it is the total number of stamps Sania has now. Let's move to next question. Question C. Amit had 125 marbles. He gave away 38 marbles to his friend Asmith. How many marbles are left with him? Look here in this picture. So Amit is having some marbles in a jar here, and he had 125 marbles. Marbles ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋಲಿಗಳು. ಅಮಿತ್ ಬಳಿ 125 marbles ಇದೆ. So he gave away 28 marbles to his friend Asmith. ಸೊ ಅಮಿತ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಸ್ಮಿತ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 38 ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ 38 ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ ನಂತರ ಅಮಿತ್ ಬಳಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಉಳಿತು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಮಿತ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅವೇ ಸಮ್ ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್, ಅಂದರೆ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ 38 marbles to Asmith will be less than what he had initially. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಮಿತ್ ಬಳಿ ಮೊದಲು ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತೋ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನಂತರ ಅಸ್ಮಿತ್ಗೆ 38 ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಹಿಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 38 ಫ್ರಮ್ 125. Let us write down these numbers in this table and then we will subtract. 125 is a 3-digit number. 1 is in hundreds place, 2 is in tens place, and 5 is in ones place. As I said, we are subtracting, so I put a minus sign here. And 38 is a 2-digit number, and 3 is in tens place, 8 is in ones place. We should take care while writing down such numbers, either for addition or subtraction. Now we will subtract. Here we have to subtract 8 ones from 5 ones. It is not possible because 5 is less than 8. So what we should do, we should regroup these digits. What we now do is we make these 2 tens as 110 and borrow 110 to the ones column. So here let us make this 110 and we borrow 110 to the ones column, and we know that 110 is equal to 10 ones. So 10 ones and 5 ones together becomes 15 ones. So I write 15 here. Let me write here 15. So now let us subtract 8 ones from 15 ones. So on doing so, we get 7 ones. So we write 7 in ones place of this answer. Now looking at the tens column, here we have 3 tens to be subtracted from 1 tens. Again it is not possible. So what we do is, so in the hundreds place we have 100 here. So we make this 0. That means we are borrowing this 100 to the tens column. And 100 is 10 tens. 10 tens and 110 together becomes 11 tens. So I write 11 here, which is 11 tens. So now we subtract 3 tens from 11 tens and we get 8 tens as difference. Therefore, we get 87 as a difference of 125 and 38. So, there are 87 marbles left with Amit after he gives 38 marbles to Asmit. Now let us move to the next question. D. There are 658 students in a school. 346 of them are boys. How many girls are there in the school? Again, to find the number of girls in the school, we have to subtract 346 from 658. Here, 658 is the total number of students in that school, and the number of boys is 346. So, to find the number of girls in that school, we should subtract 346 from 658. Let us write down these numbers in the adjacent table here. 6 in hundreds place, 5 in tens place, 8 in ones place. And in the second row, I put a minus sign here, and then I write 3 in hundreds place, 4 in tens place, 6 in ones place. Now let us subtract. In ones place we have 6 to be subtracted from 8. That is 6 ones to be subtracted from 8 ones. On doing so we get 2 ones. 8 minus 6 is 2. Coming to tens column, here we have 4 tens to be subtracted from 5 tens. So when we do that, we get 1 10 as difference. In the hundreds column, we have 3 hundreds to be subtracted from 6 hundreds, or 6 hundreds minus 3 hundreds gives us 3 hundreds as a difference. So we get 312 as difference, which represents the number of girls in that school. So what do we conclude now? We conclude by saying there are 312 girls in the school. Now let us move to the next question. Next we have the other section called mental maths. The questions in this section should be answered just by thinking, not writing on the paper. First question here is fill in the blanks. A, 8 plus 8 is equal to 10 plus dash. Here we should know the sum of these two numbers. On adding 8 and 8, what do we get? 8 plus 8 is 16. So 16 can be written as 10 plus 6, isn't it? So we can write 16 as 10 plus 6 also. Therefore, answer for this question is 6. 8 plus 8 is equal to 10 plus 6. B, 6 plus 5. So what do we get on adding 6 and 5? 6 plus 5 is 11, which can also be written as 4 plus 7. So when we add 4 and 7, we get 11. Therefore, we can write 6 plus 5 as 4 plus 7 also. On adding both of these, that is either 6 plus 5 or 4 plus 7, we get 11 as sum. Now let us look at next question. C. Here we have a blank space, dash plus 9 is equal to 8 plus 4. Now look at this side. Just tell me what is 8 plus 4. Yes, 8 plus 4 is 12. So 12 may be written as 3 plus 9 also, because on adding 3 and 9 we get 12. So now either you add 3 plus 9 or 8 plus 4, you get 12 as sum. Now let us look at next question, D. Here we have 6 minus a dash is equal to 0. So which number should be written here? So to get 0, we should subtract a number from itself, or on subtracting any number from the same number we get 0 as difference. So here we should write 6. Now the statement is 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6 ಅನ್ನ 6 ಇಂದ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ 0 ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Let's move to next question now. E dash plus 15 is equal to 16. So here we have plus sign. That means we have to add a number to 15 to get 16. And we know that 16 is 1 more than 15. So here we should write 1. Now we have 1 plus 15 is equal to 16. F 22 minus dash is equal to 21. So on subtracting 1 from 22, we get 21 as difference. Therefore, we should write 1 in this blank space. 22 minus 1 is equal to 21. Next, second question. Fill in the missing numbers. Here some blank spaces or blank boxes are given. That means some numbers are missing here. So looking at the other numbers or answers given here, we should fill in the missing numbers. A. So there is a blank space here, and 5 and 6 are given here. In the second row we have 123, and the sum, we are adding these numbers. Sum is also given. Sum we get is 777. So we should, looking at all the numbers given here, we should find out the appropriate number to be filled in this box. Let us do it now. Look at these digits here. So on adding 4 and 3 we get 7, isn't it? 4 plus 3 is 7. In the tens column we have 5 plus 2 is 7. So here we have 1. We should write a digit here. On adding 1 to it, we should get 7 as a sum. Which is that digit? Yes, we should write 6 here, because on adding 6 and 1, we get 7 as sum. Now it will be correct. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Similarly, let's look at second question, B. So here the blank space is given in ones place here, and the answer given here in the same column or in ones place is 8. So if you add a number and 0, you should get 8 as sum. So the digit should be 8 here, because on adding 0 to 8, we get 8 as sum. Therefore, 8 plus 0 is 8. And in the tens column, we have 4 and 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 2 is written here. 1 is carried forward. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. Coming to next question, C. We have 981, and there is a blank box here. 1 and 1 are given here. Looking at this answer, we should find an appropriate number here. This time, this is subtraction. First two problems were addition problems, and C and D are subtraction. So you should be careful, not just going simply adding. You should look at the symbol given here. Accordingly, you should add or subtract. Look here. In the ones column, you have 1 and 1. Subtracting 1 from 1, you get 0. And subtracting 1 from 8, you get 7. And we are having 9 here in the hundreds column. On subtracting which number from 9, we get 7? Yes, it should be 2. That is, on subtracting 2 from 9, we get 7 as difference. So you should write 2 in this box. Coming to D, we have 345 minus 2 in the hundreds place, and the digits at tens place and ones place are left blank in the second number. We should find and fill these blanks. So here we should find a digit, so that on subtracting that from 5 we should get 9 as difference. So here you should notice that the digit in one's place in the answer is more than the digit in this first number, that is 5. So the number we write here should give us 9 as difference. That means on subtracting any number from 5 cannot give 9 as difference. ಅಂದರೆ 5 ಇಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನೀವು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ 9 ಬರೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ 9 ಈಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 5. ಸೊ it should be 15 when you borrow from the neighboring digit when you regroup. So if it is 15, if you make it 15 once, and if you subtract 6 from 15 once, look here, observe carefully and understand. If I write 6 here, try to understand now. So 6 cannot be subtracted from 5. So what we do? We regroup or we borrow from the neighboring digit. So now on taking borrow or regrouping, here this 4 will become 3, isn't it? And this will become 15. So if you subtract 6 from 15, you get 9 as difference. So now after regrouping, here we have 3 tens, because 1 10 is given away to the ones column. So here we have 3 and answer should be 0. So you should have 3 again here. So if you write here 3, so now 3 tens minus 3 tens will be 0. In hundreds column we have 3 hundreds minus 2 hundreds is equal to 100. So in these boxes we should fill 3 and 6. Now this will be correct. Next we have HOTS questions, higher order thinking type questions. Number 1. In a school of 598 students, 368 are girls and the rest are boys. 326 girls and 192 boys are present today. Fill in the blanks. Let's understand this statement. There is a school. The total number of students in that school is 598. Among those students, 368 are girls and rest are boys. ಅಂದರೆ ಉಳಿದವರು ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಸೊ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ, ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 368 ಫ್ರಮ್ 598. ಫರ್ದರ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, 326 ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ 192 ಬಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಟುಡೇ. That means some students are absent. So the number of girls and boys present today in the school are given here. And based on this statement given here, we should fill in the blanks in the following questions. A. Dash boys are present today. So we should fill in these blanks looking at this statement given above here. So we should write here the number of boys present today. So here how many boys are present? It's given in the statement. It is 192, isn't it? 192 boys are present today. So we should write 192 in this blank space. 192. Next, B. Total number of boys in the school is. So we should write the total number of boys in the school. So for that, as I said, to find total number of boys, we should subtract 368 from 598. Let us do it now and fill in this blank. Without subtracting, you cannot write the answer here for this question. So what we do, we write down the numbers. Total number of students in the school is 598 and the number of girls is 368. On subtracting number of girls from total strength, we get the number of boys in that school. Let us subtract now. So subtracting 8 from 8, we get 0. Subtracting 6 from 9, we get 3. On subtracting 3 from 5, we get 2. Therefore, 230 is the number of boys in the school. So we should fill this blank by writing 230. Look at next question now. C. Dash boys are absent. So here we should write the number of boys who are absent today. To find that, what we should do is we should subtract the number of boys present today from the total number of boys in that school. So now we know the total number of boys, that is 230. Let us write down that total number of boys in the school is 230. Among these, 192 boys are present today. So let us write 192 just below here and let us subtract to find number of boys absent. So subtracting 2 from 0 is not possible. We have to regroup and we make this 3 tens as 2 tens. Now this becomes 10 ones. Subtracting 2 ones from 10 ones, we get 8 ones. And in tens column, we have now 9 tens to be subtracted from 2 tens. It is not possible. So we regroup again. We make this 2 hundreds as 100 and borrow 100 to the tens column. Here it becomes 10 tens. 10 tens and 2 tens together becomes 12 tens. And now we subtract 9 tens from 12 tens. On doing so, we get 3 tens as difference. In hundreds column, we have 100 subtracted from 100 gives us 0. We get 38. And this is the number of boys absent today. So in this blank, we should write 38. 38 boys are absent. Coming to D, total number of students absent from school is. So to find the total number of students absent, what we should do is we should find the number of girls absent today and then we add the number of boys and girls who are absent today. So let us do that now. First we will find the number of girls absent today. I will write just above here. So let us write down 368, which is the total number of girls in the school, and 326 is the number of girls present today. On subtracting 326 from 368, we get the number of girls absent today from school. Let's subtract now. So 8 minus 6 is 2. Subtracting 2 tens from 6 tens, we get 4 tens. We write 4 here. And Here 3 minus 3 is 0. We get 42. So this is the number of girls absent today. So to write total number of students absent, so we should add number of girls absent today and the number of boys absent. Let us write down 42 and 38. We will add these two numbers to find the total number of students absent. So I write 42 here, 38. 38 is the number of boys absent and 42 is the number of girls absent. We will add these numbers. 2 plus 8 is 10. We write 0 in one's place. 10 is carried forward. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So, total number of students absent from school is 80. We should write 80 in this blank space. Next, question number 2. Fill in the squares using numbers from 1 to 9 so that the sum of the numbers of each side of the triangle is 23. The numbers should be used only once. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋ picture figure ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can see some squares which are arranged in the form of a triangle. What we should do here is we should write a number in each of these squares and the number should be from 1 to 9, and the other condition is if you add these numbers along the sides of this triangle, ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲಿನ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲೂ ನೀವು ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮ್ ಆರ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ 23. ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 23 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 23 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಸೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 23 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ದ ಅದರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ 1 to 9 ಇರೋ ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಬಾರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನಾಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ or the numbers should be filled in these boxes, and let us verify whether the arrangement of numbers is correct or the sum will be 23 or not. So in this box let us fill 9, the largest number from 1 to 9, and then in this box let us write 3. In this box let it be 4, and in this box let it be 7. Now let us add these numbers. Just look here. First I will add 7 and 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. So if we add the numbers that we have filled along the side of this triangle will be 23. Now let us fill these boxes and let us complete this side also, and the number should be written in this box will be 2. Here we may write 6, and in this box we should write 8. Now let us add these numbers. 8 plus 2, look at these numbers. If we add 8 and 2, 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17, and 17 plus 6 is 23. So if we add these numbers along this side of the triangle, we will get 23 as sum. Still we have 2 more boxes to be filled here, and let us write 5 in this box and 1 in this box. Now let us add these numbers written along this side. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 5 is 15, and 15 plus 8 is 23. So now if you add the numbers along any side of this triangle, the sum will be equal to 23, and we have used the numbers from 1 to 9 only once. So this is the answer for this question. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned all the problems we discussed today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye children.